first things first is experience. Zero experience, out the door. Now I understand the only way to gain experience is to go out there and do it. I understand the whole talk about companies wanting 7 years of experience and you just got out of college and things like that. So somehow, some way, someone has to gain experience, right? So I totally understand that part. But the way you would want to vet people, especially on a purchase of a property, experience is number one. On the field training, 2.5 years to 3 years minimum of real life training on the field. If you find an inspector who does not have that experience anywhere, that's a red flag. Number two red flag, I wouldn't call it necessarily a huge red flag, but it is important, and that would be the style of inspections they do. So for instance, with technology these days, a lot of guys are using drones, using crawl bots, so on and so forth, which is great. That's all useful tools, but that's what they are. They are tools. They are not a replacement for the actual inspector. So if the inspector does not crawl because they have a crawl bot, maybe that's a red flag. If they don't climb on the roof because they have a drone, maybe that's a red flag. But they should not be replacing the inspector. So if the inspector can crawl, they should crawl. If the inspector can climb, they should climb. Another red flag would be very low cost inspection companies want to just go in, do the bare minimum. Again, back to another subject is if the state is regulated, they have to have a minimum of the license and that's it. If it's not regulated, then they technically don't need to have anything at all. So if you're in one of those unregulated states, it's also important that you go ahead and vet these guys for experience and certifications, qualifications, reviews, videos on social, anything that you can find to track their knowledge and their experience. That's number one. And usually when it's too low cost, it means that they are just trying to get the inspection and they just want to be in and out.